Hey everybody, it's Logan. I'm back and it's summer, so that means that from now on I will be doing this every day except for my Saturdays and Sundays. So anyway, now that I'm back, let's get down to the world of sports. In NFL news, a former Bengal was fatally shot. David Lee Deacon Turner, a former Cincinnati Bengal running back, was shot and killed by a police officer after swinging a bag of beer at the officer. Turner played with the Bengals from 1978 to 1980 and had long arrest history after his playing career was finished. In other NFL news, Ralph Goldston has died. Ralph Goldston, the first black man to play for the Philadelphia Eagles, has died at age 82. Goldston played in 27 games for the Eagles between 1952 and 1955. The team said he died on Saturday in Columbus, Ohio. Golston was a running back and a defensive back and played 10 seasons in the I apologize. And played 10 seasons in the Canadian Football League after playing for the Eagles and helped the Hamilton Tiger Cats win the Grey Cup in 1957 and in 1963. In NCAA football news, Oklahoma linebacker Austin Box's death was ruled an accident. Box had 5 prescription painkillers and an anti-anxiety drug in his system when he died, according to a preliminary toxicology report released Tuesday by the state medical examiner's office. The death of Box 2 months ago was ruled accidental. In the report, the agency said the combination of drugs likely to cause pulmonary edema or fluid in the lungs, and aspiration pneumonia, which is an inflammation of the lungs caused by inhaling foreign substances. An autopsy found the painkillers oxymorphone, morphine, hydrocodone, hydromorphone, and oxycodone in Box's system, along with the anti-anxiety drug alprazolam. The report noted Box's significant medical conditions included cardiomegaly, or an enlarged heart, and a chronic pain history. Box started at Enid High School, leading the Plainsmen to the Class 6A title in 2006, playing quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and free safety at different times. He redshirted with the Sooners in 2007 and played in 10 games as a freshman in 2008, starting four at middle linebacker. He suffered a knee injury late in the season and missed the Big 12 Conference Championship game. He played in 10 games in 2009, starting a game each at outside linebacker and inside linebacker. So again, rest in peace to Austin Box. I apologize for all the football deaths, but I can assure you the rest of them won't be so not serious, but they won't be death. But rest in peace to the 3 I mentioned before. In other NCAA football news, WVU linebacker was charged with armed robbery. West Virginia University linebacker Bronco Busick is free on $25,000 bond after being charged with an armed robbery at Morgantown apartment building. The police say Busick was arrested Monday evening. He was arraigned Tuesday before Monongalia County Magistrate Herschel Mullins in a video conference with the North Central Regional Jail. His preliminary hearing is set for August 1st before Magistrate Jim Neighbors. And King will enter the NFL draft. Former Georgia tailback Caleb King says he is entering the NFL supplemental draft. King, who would have been a senior, was declared academically ineligible for the 2011 season on Friday. King rushed for 430 yards with 2 touchdowns on 80 carries in 2010. He started in 10 of his 29 games at Georgia and rushed for 1,271 yards. He set a career high with 166 yards rushing against Georgia Tech in 2009. And the Nighthawks have hired Crouch. The Nighthawks held a news conference Tuesday to announce it has signed the former Heisman Trophy winner who once played as a Nighthawk. Crouch was a 3rd-round draft pick of the St. Louis Rams in 2002. He was with 3 NFL teams but never played a regular season game and last played in 2006 in the CFL. Crouch grew up and played high school football in Omaha before becoming Nebraska's third Heisman Trophy winner. After leaving St. Louis, Crouch tried out with the Green Bay Packers and Kansas City Chiefs and played a season in NFL Europe before landing in Canada. And now moving on to NBA news. Noah will be playing for Francis. A source has said that the Chicago Bulls center Joakim Noah will play for France in the European Championships in Lithuania. Noah was limited by a thumb injury last season, averaging 11.7 points and 10.4 rebounds in 48 games, while helping the Bulls to a league-best 62 wins. They came up short in the Eastern Conference Finals, losing to the Miami Heat. France begins to play in the European Championships against Latvia on August 31st. That's the day I go back to school. I'm sorry, that was a side note. And the T-Wolves have fired Kurt Rambis after 2 seasons. The Timberwolves fired Kurt Rambis today after he led the Wolves to the worst record in the NBA last season. Rambis was 32-132 in his brief stay in Minnesota, including 17-65 this past season, which again was the worst record in the NBA last season. In NCAA basketball news, Pullen has signed with an Italian team. Former Kansas State guard Jacob Pullen has signed a contract to play for Pallacanestro Biella of the Italian League. The school announced the move Tuesday, less than 2 weeks after the NBA lockout began. Pullen is Kansas State's all-time leading scorer with 2,132 points, 4th best in Big 12 history. He averaged 20.2 points last season in leading the Wildcats to the NCAA tournament for the 3rd time in his 4 years at the school. And, big surprise in PGA news, a 6-year-old has gotten a hole-in-one. A 6-year-old golfer sank a hole-in-one on a course in central Illinois. 6-year-old Reagan Kennedy made the 85-yard shot on the 3rd hole at the links at Ireland Grove. Mother Erin Kennedy says her husband started putting a golf hand in Reagan's hands when she was only 2 years old. Reagan Kennedy says she is now working toward her ultimate golf goal, beating her father. And finally, in soccer news, Eugene will be out for months. Chelsea is likely to be without Michael Eugene for up to 6 months after he underwent knee surgery on Monday. The Ghana midfielder injured his right knee in preseason training last week. And finally, well, that's it for what I've got. But I'd like to add for the MLB, because there really isn't MLB news since, All-Star weekend is going on. Would it be weekend? All-Star week is going on. I'd like to say congratulations to Robinson Cano for winning the home run derby last night. So congratulations to Cano of the New York Yankees. But anyway, that's it for this week in sports talk. If you want to contact me, you know the routine. Go here. Any comments, suggestions, anything you want me to talk about, absolutely anything. Or you can follow me on Twitter, LoganPat97. You can just follow me on Twitter. But yeah, anyway, that's it for everything happening in the world of sports. And this is Logan Patton signing off. This is Logan Patton signing off.